Respect must be given to the will of every creature. Respect must be given to the fish in the ocean swims in its own direction.
Never get a handle on all this paperwork.
Let's move out. Let's move out. Let's move out.
The Aquabus will be departing now. Passengers, please take your seats. If you have any large items of luggage, these can be placed on top of vacant seats. Don't worry about taking up space. This boat has never been filled to capacity yet.
Higher, higher, pants on fire!
Everyone hold hands! Find anything you like? Hey! Everyone hold hands!
Another rude lout. I'll put you on. Have a load of
Time to go!
I see everything! Hold the line!
Go! Stand with me!
Banquet must go on.
All right, this'll do.
Hey!
Pardon me.
Allow me! Hold the line!
For just a moment. Dissipate. I'll settle this.
Committed to this.
Dee? Quit it! Huh? All right, this'll do.
Everyone hold hands! Allow me!
Our bond is strong.
I see everything!
another huh. Free!
I'm seeing stars! Hey!
Dissipate.
This may hurt a little. Yeah!
Should
Yeah!
Ice my
Hold the line!
Stand with me! Add Astro. Thank you for Add Astro.
Try something new at the ramen restaurant.
This realm is truly beginning to thrive. I cannot help but be If you ever have...
Welcome to Palais Mermonia.
I hope the weather's nice like this tomorrow as well.
Huh? That look in your eyes. You found something?
Hey, this is no time to be modest. Just tell him we found a boatload of information.
Oh, as expected of the legendary duo, you have my full and undivided attention. Huh. I'd have never guessed that myself. The rumors swirling about this place are unreliable after all, and Master Child probably went missing because he found a way out. He is a harbinger after all. I suppose he's much more resourceful than I initially gave him credit for. Unfortunately, this isn't enough for our final report to Father. We need to find out Master Child's exact whereabouts. Father told me that even though Master Child said he was just coming to Fontaine for a vacation, he actually had some personal reasons. His agenda might be linked to his disappearance.
His escape route is already flooded, so we'll have to task someone with professional diving skills to chase after him.
Well, when you put it that way, it's obvious that only Fremine would be up to the task.
Bingo! Is he around?
He's working today. Coming here as a group would have attracted too much attention. I'll talk to him about it later. It's the least I can do. We're all in this together, so it's only fair for us to fulfill our end of the bargain. Honestly, I'm far more impressed by you guys managing to collect all this information right under Risley's watchful eyes.
Collecting information has always been our strong point.
Now, let me think. To find out more information, Fremine will have to retrace Master Child's original route. And if he's to do that, he'll have to set out on the next pipe cleaning day at the earliest. That's 6 days from now. And after that, he'll probably take another 2 or 3 days to return.
You can even estimate how long it'll take for him to get back?
We've been working together for a long time. We know each other's capabilities like the backs of our hands. Traveler, what say you to meeting here 9 days from now? We'll be able to pick up Fremine while we're at it, too. Oh, and there's just one last thing we'd like your help with. Though we can just sit back and wait for Fremine's report on Master Child's whereabouts, we still need to make more progress on the investigation of the Forbidden Zone. Fremine's no master of disguise, Lynette's still working on getting intel from the other areas, and I'll need to spend some time helping Fremine prepare for his diving mission. So, you are the only ones we can count on.
What do you want us to do? Will it be hard?
Well, I won't call it easy per se, but I think you'll be able to pull it off. Listen carefully. You'll need to find an excuse to get into the infirmary and investigate the room and environs. You've mentioned several sketchy-looking people always meeting at the infirmary earlier, so it probably has something to do with the secret we're hoping to uncover. You've already met the head nurse, so she'll be less suspicious of you. Investigate the internal structure of the infirmary and any active dealings within, and pass those on to me alongside anything else you're able to discover. But also, there's no need to take risks. Don't forget, safety always comes first. No, when it comes to intelligence gathering, I'd never consider you to be an amateur. Didn't you say it yourself? It's always been your strong suit. I'll believe anything as long as it comes from you. So, please prove your prowess to me once again.
All right, then we'll head out as soon as we finish our prep.
Let's go our separate ways for now then. Don't forget, we meet here again in 9 days. Stay safe.
Hey, stay here for now. Paimon will take a peek. There seem to be several people inside.
It's not impossible.
It's a bit hard to understand them from here, so why don't we just try to talk to them in person? Someone! Please help! He's sick!
Whoa, are you okay?
Oh my! What's wrong, little one? There's no need to panic. Take a deep breath before you begin. The traveler started complaining of a stomachache, and then nausea, and then collapsed onto the ground. Paimon doesn't know what to do! Freezing limbs, twitching fingers, and pale complexion. Let me take a look. Please, lie down over here. Don't worry, I'll get you to the bed safely. Here, hold on to my shoulder and walk slowly. You can do it, Traveler! Don't apologize. You're sick after all. Now, please relax. I'm just going to do a preliminary checkup on you. My checkup has confirmed that he's not in any mortal... Eh? Oh, that's good. But... I'll continue my diagnosis of... Don't sense serious damage to your organs either. Does it hurt when I press here? And here? Huh? But based on my initial checkup, there shouldn't be a problem here. How what about here? Does this hurt? Oh, I understand. So that's what it is. I think you just ate something that disagreed with you. That's all. So that's what it is. Thank goodness it's not anything more. And there have been other inmates complaining about the food recently. I'll inform our head chef, Mr. Wolsey, of this problem as soon as possible. Congratulations! The health risk is incredibly low, so you should... Miss Levine, I'll have to...
Very well.
And she hopped away, just like that.
Hello. So how are you feeling now?
His stomach aches really bad.
If Miss Sijuin says it's not a serious problem, then there's no need to worry. She's the best med-
But it also looks like she's the only medic you've got down here.
Well, that's true.
What do you mean, that's true? That's really misrepresenting the situation. Of course I can't speak for the whole fortress, but it's not like everyone imprisoned here is useless, you know? Though they may have committed crimes and gotten locked up here as a result, they still know a thing or two about medicine, and they help Miss Sijuin take care of the sick and injured.
Yeah, you're right. But did you have to lecture me about it in front of another patient? Aren't you a patient too? Where did all your energy come from?
That's correct. Sorry, I got a bit ahead of myself.
Are you two also sick?
We've been sick a while. I come back every once in a while for checkups, and to pick up the medicines Miss Sijuin prescribes for us. That's just the nature of chronic illnesses. As for her... you could say she fancies herself as Miss Sijuin's capable helper because she learned a bit of medical knowledge ages ago.
Please watch your mouth, Mr. Jurier. Don't forget that you are the primary reason I have frequent heart palpitations.
Hey, don't start arguing now. Please, keep it civil at least. Hey! There's no need to fight!
Please allow me to end this boring.
And same to you, Miss Lorvine. Anyway, that was more than enough rest for me, so I'm going to get out of this excess...
He just slowly walked off like that?
That's just what he's like. I'm sorry you had to see all of that. I'm Lorvine, and that...
You really can't stand him, huh?
I mean, can you blame me? Who would I'll accompany you two for a while. Miss Sijuin should be back soon, and I'm sure you'll feel better as soon as you... No, it's nothing.
I'm back! Did you rest like you promised?
Thank you for getting our medicine, Miss Sijuin.
Did you all cooperate with your bed rest? I trust that nobody got up to walk around. Good. Here, this should be 2 days... Miss Lorvine, I left in a bit of a hurry just now. Do you still remember if we discussed the color of the pill that you should be taking?
I remember. You said it should be yellow.
Yellow, huh? I understand. These are yours. Please, make sure to go to bed early after taking them tonight. You'll benefit from a good night's sleep.
All right, then I'll also be on my way now. I hope you feel better soon, too.
I'm going to fill out your medical record now. You're widely known as the Traveler, right? I just want to double-check a few details, if that's all right with you. Those two made quite the commotion just now, so why don't we let the Traveler rest? Paimon can answer the questions instead. So his primary symptoms are abdominal pain with secondary symptoms of nausea. Is there anything else? That's it. All right then. Is there anything we should know besides... No, his big got it. Paimon will hold the Traveler to that for sure. You're going to take a nap already? Okay then, you get some... We've been to lots of places together. He may look a bit under the weather now, but he's actually super strong. So you're the best of companions. Well, don't worry, he'll recover. Ah, you're awake. How do you feel? You slept for a really long time, but we never left. Well, now you can go back without a... Thank you, Miss Sijween! You really are something. To be able to fall asleep like that and even sleep talk the entire time, you scared Paimon half to... No, but you kept mumbling things along the lines of... Paimon talked with Sijween the entire time you were asleep. She seems like she's just a sincere nurse. Whoa! You really are super thorough. All those time... Today's the day! Let's go meet up with Vinny! Oh!
Hmm? Did you two run into any trouble over the past few days?
No, we just worked our shifts according to the schedule. Nothing weird happened.
That's good. That means you didn't raise any suspicion. We've taken a look at...
Wait, why is she getting involved in...
You already went above infiltrating a Lynette also felt like you have already...
So that's what Lynette thinks. Oh, Paimon hopes everything's going well for her.
You've mentioned before that you've had some run-ins with the Fatui. I can understand that feeling. So I assume you're just helping us out of the kindness of your hearts?
Well, everyone could use some more friends. We'll be counting on you to help us in the future, too.
Since I see you as friends, then it's even more important for us to protect you from any peril. Fremine and Lynette, glad to hear it. Then, let's go check on Lynette before Fremine returns.
Is now really a good time to go over?
According to my observations, Sijween always spends around half an hour away from the infirmary right before lunch. Lynette knows this as well. Also, I'm her brother, remember? It's only natural for an older brother.
Okay, then let's head over right away!
Lynette should be here right now. Huh. Strange.
As expected, Siegewein isn't here, but
No, Lynette rarely deviates from the plan. We agreed that if she were to make changes on the fly, she'd find a way to let me know. Unless...
let's see if there are any clues.
Okay. None of the beds have any signs of having been slept in, except...
That's the one Lynette must have used, right?
She would have said her... Which means, either the head nurse didn't return the entire time from when...
There are some books here and a few files. They all look like medical records. Advanced nursing, how to raise the spirit of your patients, a quick guide to the psychology. These sure are some interesting books. She even has books on understanding people's motivations and feelings. Is it because she's a Melusine? Or does she have a need to understand her patient's emotional state?
Seems quite normal to me. These are skills that would come in handy for a nurse from time to time.
This is it! We saw it before!
Wait, this thing? It doesn't look like it's been disguised that well. The space behind it is empty. From its size, I don't think it's an entrance that is meant... Could Lynette have tried to get inside? Let's look around here for some more clues.
Hey, you guys, there's a slip of paper!
A slip of paper?
It's right over here! And there's a bunch written on it, too. It reads, out of respect for your usual practices, I'll use a piece of paper or card as the medium to pass on my message. You may consider this as me giving you my best regards.
This is...
Is that all? The back. This is...
Show me! Now!
That look on your face. Paimon's reading it now. Would you care to guess where Miss Lynette of the Fatui could be right now? No.
Wriothesley. Did he deliberately leave the infirmary unguarded to you?
Wait, you mean he was aware of our goals from the very beginning? But...
Yes, that is a crucial question. Wriothesley, he doesn't do anything without a clear goal or reason. So this means he had no concerns about your activities from the very beginning. You're not from the same camp as us. You were sent down here by Nervulet, so you have no conflict of interest with Wriothesley. We're a completely different story, though. I'd like to know that, too. Why did he only go after her? Don't panic, just think Wait, you're right. Wait, the fact that Fremine was able to leave the grounds could rise...
But what does he gain by letting Fremine leave like that?
So he's challenging me and trying to provoke me, I'm sure of it. If Wriothesley let him leave on purpose, then he's probably in a...
Lenny's getting more and more panicked. We have to calm him down. this, Linny?
No. I'm the leader of this operation, and I'm the one responsible for this team. I was the one who failed to protect them. I'll go talk to Risley.
Hey, don't be reckless! Traveler, please talk some sense into him!
I simply cannot allow Lynette to be abducted again. I have to go. I'll find a way to get them back!
He's rushed out the door! After him!
Right. I feel like we still have
It's not impossible, but
Is that so? Very well. Then please be mindful of the time. Huh?
Is someone?
Like,
Pack everything up. Whoever's outside is eavesdropping. They'll probably come in once we stop talking. Someone! Please help! He's sick!
whoa, are you okay?
These two. As expected, they've already found this place. Oh, they are quite sharp. What a delightful turn of events. I like smart people, but I also like playing dumb. I like the feeling of being trusted. Oh my! What's wrong, little one? There's no... Being able to read human expressions is quite the useful skill. Wait! It's no use. We have to catch up to him. He's already out of sight. How is he so fast? Let's go head him off at Risley's office. Is it my time?
Come out and face me, Risley!
Aren't we at an administrative office space?
What did you do to my sister?
I ran into the young miss at the infirmary. I'd heard...
Stop joking around! Where did you take my siblings?
I have also heard that your performances are quite the spectacle. Miss Lynette would sometimes enter a box filled with water, only to emerge the next second from another place altogether. Maybe she'll appear behind you right now if you were to turn your head.
Is he trying to trick me into turning my head? No, he's probably not looking to attack me right now. All of the hostages are in his hands, and he's even in the mood for small talk. That means Lynette is probably still alive. You knew we were investigating the infirmary from the start, so you deliberately aroused the Traveler's suspicions and baited us into continuing our investigation, just so that you'd be able to kidnap Lynette. As for Fremine, no, you probably didn't even interfere with Child's escape. You let him go, so you could purge the Fatui members that we had planted into your ranks.
There was no need to do so. The Fortress of Meripede is a pretty pleasant place. Most people enjoy their lives here. The only ones who act differently are those with personal agendas. It was quite easy to identify your colleagues.
You removed our original members and spread the news of Child's escape so Father would assign our team to come down and investigate. Fremine has also fallen into your hands, right? If you're oh so omnipotent and so in control, why would you need hostages?
One correction. Lynette is in my hands right now, but Fremine is not.
He's not. What do you really want?
Linny!
Oh, wonderful. Everyone is here, so I'll only need to say this once. Thank you so much for cooperating with me. Eager and to the point, I see. Alas, only Miss Lynette is currently having a cup of the fortress's finest tea. Although, as per your original plan, Mr. Fremenet should also have returned to the fortress by now. But he has neither shown up within my gates, nor has he been taken into any kind of custody. So where do you think he may be right now?
Wait, you can't mean... You locked him outside in the sea?
I closed the fortress's gate to the outside world. That's all.
Fremenet's a star diver, so he should be fine, right?
No, we're still here, so he definitely tried to find a way to come back for us. So we can't assume he might have made a break for the surface.
But why would I do this, you may be asking? To have an audience with you, of course. My intel tells me that Mr. Linney is a great magician, so it's only natural for me to want to have some cards of my own when it comes to negotiating. Besides, I do recall you mentioning to Miss Lynette that you've always wanted to have a face-to-face meeting with the Lord of the Fortress of Meripede, regardless of what—
So, you've been keeping tabs on us before we even set foot in the fortress.
Some of my folks just happened to hear I was willing to play dumb and turn a blind eye, so we had a pleasant few days playing games together here. But once you started focusing on the— Mr. Linney, you need do but one thing to guarantee their safety. I would—
You want to see Father? But why—
Well, if she cares for the well-being of her dearest children, she should have— I've heard that the bonds between the members of the House of the Hearth are like the bonds of family.
Why did you think Father
Oh.
Was this the extent of your master plan to get to Father? No matter how much pressure you may put on me, I won't allow you to use us to blackmail her.
You people really are difficult to get along with. All I'm asking for is a face-to-face conversation. Does she truly— Mr. Linney, you have one last chance to invite your father here. If you refuse—
Linny!
Instead of asking why I'm doing this, why don't you try to see things from my perspective for a second? I gave you a warning by cutting off the first few operatives I found, but that only caused you to double down. Had you given up on the fortress then and there, I'd have no reason to want to talk. Mr. Fremenet left the fortress on his own, and Miss Lynette tried to pry out my secrets right in front of me. No matter how you look at it, the responsibility for this falls on you.
I shouldn't ask Father to do anything because of us.
6, 5,
Wait,
2, 1. Time's up. It really is a shame, Mr. Linney.
Risley!
Negotiations have broken down. Please leave, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for my afternoon tea.
Listen to the Traveler! If you can't talk to Linny, can you at least talk to us?
You do realize that I'm only letting you go because of Neuvillette, yes? You're here helping him out, and I've already done my best to stay out of your way. But that doesn't mean you can just do whatever you want. The fortress may be small and remote, but it still has its own set of laws. Then how about this? Those who are capable deserve respect. You've spent quite some time investigating my home turf by now, so why don't you tell me a thing or two about what you found, I'll ask you 3 questions. Answer all of them correctly, and I'll agree to your request. Question 1.
I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for the half hour just before lunch. The Fonta promoter has been We often see Miss Siege. Fanta's internal reports suggest that they're starting a new trial of an unnamed and unpackaged. The research notes said that the Melazine. According to Collins, the Pancration tournament only. I've been told that the infirmary. The Fanta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize the real value of coupon. We often see Miss Siegeween observing the prisoners at work near the production zone. I've been told that the infirmary is all. We often see Miss Siegeween observing the prisoners at work near the production.
Shout out to Rushfire.
We often see Miss Siegeween. The research notes said that the Melazine race perceives the world very differently from humans. According to Collins, the we often see Miss Fanta's internal report. The research notes said that
So that's what's going on. Paimon understands it now. Who would have guessed? The hidden rule of the production zone. At first we thought she often visits the production zone to observe the workers' health and makes a note of anyone who has worn them. Out of her sense of duty as the head, Siegeween has only the best intentions with her surprise. Unfortunately, the recipients... Are we on the right...
Not bad. You've uncovered Siegeween's secret and even guessed her intentions correctly as well. It's nice to know that her efforts have not gone unacknowledged. All right, now for my next question. There are also some hidden rules in the Pancration ring, including the one that you're not...
According to Collins, the Fanta promoter has... Fanta's internal report... Fanta's internal report suggests that they're starting a new trial of an... I've been told that the infirmary... The research notes said that the Melazine race The Fanta promoter has been...
Paimon gets that hidden rule of the Pancration ring is about how, people get scared when they see it because they've subconsciously begun to associate it with the missing boxer. But really, it's just a bottle of the latest yet-to-be-named and packaged new Fanta trial product. The company, they came to the fortress of Meropide and offered to sponsor the Pancration tournament so they could push their new product. But the Duke completely refused to even entertain the idea. The Duke, knowing how valuable coupons are in the fortress, knew that only total idiots idiots who didn't understand their true value would... And so, only those who proved their stupidity by...
I acknowledge, although based on your description, that Fanta promoter is a bit too careless with his words. I may just reconsider my collaboration with the company. All right, and here's the final question. What's the secret behind our head nurse and all of her patients in the infirmary?
Stop your cruel and pointless games, Risley! You know that we haven't finished our investigation, so there's no way we can answer the last question! The thought of sparing Lynette and Fremine never even crossed your mind! You'll pay for this!
Lenny, are you alright?
Oh, close.
It was nothing. You're... Siegeween, though this gun may look...
Siegeween...
Not at all. I am when Monsieur Nerve. But if you mean what you just said, then isn't Linny someone you should be looking after as well? Isn't? But I really am just doing what Monsieur... His Grace knows it. Well, it's nearly... What are you talking...
Take me if you...
Don't be like that.
All right, everyone. I'll go get a cup of tea.
You...
I believe I hear...
Some space, please.
Ah, Miss Clarend.
Fremine...
What's going on? What is Clarend doing here?
Work.
I'm sorry about shooting you, Mr. Linny.
What happened to Fremine? Wasn't he diving just outside of the fortress? Why is he looking like this?
A flushed face and a...
What did you say?
Please, make some space. I'll need to give Mr. Fremine a more thorough...
I'll talk to Clarend.
How is he?
These symptoms are probably caused... Of course, it would be best if he stayed for further observation. Let's leave him here for now, and move him to the infirmary once he's recovered a bit more. Sorry. I am aware that the infirmary may not be your favorite place in the world at the moment. We do only have a single clinic in the fortress, however.
Why would he ingest a large amount of primordial seawater after leaving the fortress? How could that possibly happen?
Please, look after Mr. Fremine for the moment. I'll go fetch some medicine and a respirator. Oh, I'll bring Miss Lynette back with me.
Where is she? How is she right now?
Oh, she just took a nap in an empty room after I tranquilized her. If my calculations are correct, she should also be waking up right around now. You might not believe me, but His Grace and I actually made some snacks and tea for her.
What's that look on your face? I thought I made good time on the way back.
Oh, I'm just admiring your punctuality. Had you arrived just a few minutes later, Siegeween may have been forced to shoot Mr. Linny again. How's the situation out there?
The water has changed. It's pretty much as expected. The concentration of primordial seawater has increased significantly. I was only out there a short time, so it wasn't too bad. But if one were to stay for any significant amount of time... Well, you can see how that boy's doing.
Where was he when you found him?
The abandoned zone at the end of the pipes. A good distance into the water.
Closer than I thought. He must have recognized it early on and tried desperately to swim back.
Locking the door was necessary. I don't think we could have saved two.
Well, I did try to convince him that I had my reasons. Never seems to work, though.
It would probably work on Neuvillette. He has a knack for picking out who had good intentions, even when the outcomes were all terrible.
It's a bad sign if you're having to plead your case to Neuvillette. Want some tea?
Not particularly. If you want to drink some that badly, just say so.
Fine, I'd like to get some tea. Want me to get you a cup too, since I've already made it?
Might as well then, I suppose. Actually, do you have a towel? I would like to dry my hair.
Linny, are you okay?
I'll be fine. They're all here now. Don't worry about me.
Are you sure? You don't look all right.
My hands and feet are
I'm back, everyone.
Lenny! Oh, Traveler, Paimon, you're here too. Remine? Is he...
He'll be fine. But for now, please help me lift him up.
His breathing's beginning to slow down.
Give me a hand and help me get him to the infirmary.
Yeah, I'll take him from this side. Lynette, together?
On it.
Traveler, you seem pretty worried about him. Want to come with us? The Duke and Clarande are gone. They probably went to get some tea. The Duke... Rest and rebuild!
He's awake. Freminic.
Lenny. Lynette.
We're all here.
The infirmary. How do you feel?
The sea. There's something wrong with the seawater.
Shh, it's okay. We can talk about it after you've recovered.
No, listen to me. This is really serious. There's primordial seawater mixed into the regular seawater. I don't know why it's there, but no one should touch it. Pipes. Right, the pipes. It's all coming back to me now. I'm in. Where could Master Child be? This mechanism looks like it's been tampered with. Could he have done it? It's getting stuck on something. Seems like I'll have to avoid those obstacles while I turn it. This is where the water starts. Okay. Master Child probably dived into the water. Tch. Yeah. The vegetation here is a bit more sparse. These traces aren't natural. A person must have left them, and recently. Oh, there are traces here too. I need to keep going. Huh? The traces are gone. But I don't see where he could have gone from here. Wait. What? My heart is racing, and it's getting harder and harder to breathe. What? No good. I have to get back. They still don't know anything about what's going on. If I turn back right now, I should still be able to make it. I can't die here. This is bad. I'm feeling worse and worse, and I have to push on. That's right.
Miss Clarette!
Miss Clorand?
You're still too weak from
Miss Lynette is right.
A guest? Then I can...
You should ask His Grace about that.
Yeah, it's about time he actually told us what's going on. Wanna come with us, Lenny?
No, please go on without me. I don't want to leave just yet.
Lenny.
The logical part of my brain is aware that we're safe right now.
Understood.
In that case, I'll leave the infirmary to you. The Traveler and I are going to head out for now. As long as you stay in here, I don't think you'll be disturbed.
Thank you.
I take it Mr. Fremonet's...
Of course!
I've been expecting those two.
I wanted to check up on Miss Cloran. How are you feeling?
Mostly fine, I think.
If you don't mind, I'd like to...
All right.
Well, want to explain yourself, Rise?
Of course. Where should I be?
Then Paimon will begin. Did you know about...
No.
You managed to...
They came here with ulterior motives. I'm quite adept at discerning what that kind of behavior signals. Initially, I thought their goal was just to investigate Child's disappearance. Linny suggested that I had deliberately let him escape. But in truth, I didn't really do anything special to help or hinder him while he was here. Everything he did, from finding... Of course, it's inevitable that the knave would make a big deal out of her fellow Harbinger's unexplained... I'm also quite curious about where that Harbinger went. So I figured I might...
So you were hoping Linny's group...
You make it sound like that's a bad thing. Unfortunately, things didn't go as planned. I assume that the Forbidden Zone has always been Linny's target, and you got roped into that investigation after running into him. I began to intervene out of...
Are the rumors true? That you're also a former criminal?
Now, why would you put it like that? Isn't...
Oh, right! Paimon wanted to ask, who invited Cloran down here?
Me, of course. I paid her good mora to come down to the as a champion duelist.
And saving...
You can think of it like that, yes. Credit where credit is due, that boy is quite adept at diving. Had conditions not been as hostile as they were, he probably would have found the missing Harbinger already. That's not something you should be asking after. Neuvillette only asked you to investigate Child's whereabouts. All I need to prove to you is that the Forbidden Zone had nothing to do with the Harbinger's disappearance. That should be clear now that you've spoken to Fremonet.
But we've already uncovered that there's something wrong with...
You make a compelling case. Do you really want to know the answer that badly?
Yeah, Paimon really wants to know!
Even if the truth may not be pleasant? Follow me.
There's a hidden door here? And a whole basement behind it? Huh. You're pretty good at hiding stuff, Risley.
It seems you've forgotten just what kind of place the Fortress of Meripede is. Stand on the central plate.
Wait, is there a secret mechanism or... Whoa! So, this is the Forbidden Zone? Honestly, for a place so well hidden, Paimon sure doesn't see anything special. What a huge door!
There are 3 such isolation gates in total. Generally speaking, I'm the only one who's allowed to go inside. Am I correct to assume you're going to run on back and tell your little Fatui friends everything?
Well, Paimon wasn't thinking of keeping it...
Well, I'd advise you wait until you've...
Huh, so there's a switch on the side.
Stand back. Go on, have a look. I've been interested in what lies beyond that gate ever since I assumed leadership of the Fortress of Meripede. Of course, it would be unwise to recklessly open it, but it'd also be risky and negligent to simply ignore any potential danger that could be behind it. The readings on that dashboard have not budged since the day when I first laid eyes on this place. But over the past year, the needle has crept upwards from its original position. Normally I would have ignored it, but I happened to have some free time when I noticed it, so I investigated. Any guesses what the reading could be tracking? Very reasonable guesses. I've considered both of those as well. Unfortunately, our dashboard is tracking something less ordinary. The temperature should vary with weather and climate changes, so for something that rarely shifts, the water pressure is more likely. We ran a few tests to increase the pressure from the outside, but the readings didn't change at all. Later on, a few more possibilities occurred to me, such as a potential connection with the primordial sea. I began to make a few preparations based on that hypothesis. Over the past few days, the needle has moved again. With that, and the symptoms that Fremine displayed after leaving the fortress, I can now confidently conclude that the readings represent the concentration of primordial seawater in the seawater nearby.
The concentration of primordial seawater? But we're already under the sea!
And that is precisely the problem. We're at the bottom of the sea, and now we're surrounded by toxic seawater. Somehow, primordial seawater got mixed in, and the concentration is steadily rising. Yes, that's very likely.
But forget about the two of us. Not even Novelette knows where the primordial sea could be, much less where we could find and plug a leak. Oh. Oh!
Seems like you've figured it out. I believe the primordial sea lies directly beneath this sluice gate. For some reason, the primordial seawater levels have risen significantly, and it's now very close to us. The indicators are now red. Although the gate still stands, some primordial seawater has already leaked out and mixed into the sea around us. If this continues, soon it will no longer be able to hold back the primordial sea at all. Yeah, you know what the legends say. If this place falls, then everyone in Fontaine will be turned into puddles in the span of a night.
But that's just too weird! Why would the Fortress of Meripede be built right above a sluice gate for the primordial sea? Who built this place anyway?
Your expression tells me you think this might be part of a vast, complicated conspiracy. To be honest, you might find the actual answer may be exceedingly boring. It's just that the secret of the Forbidden Zone had been long forgotten by the nation before I rediscovered it with my research. There's no single founder of the Fortress of Meripede in any traditional sense. What we know about its history has been left to us by the people who used to live here. When the previous Hydro Archon, Egeria, ruled the land, all convicted criminals from Fontaine were exiled. The people drove the criminals away like a wolf pack chasing away the banished. The criminals received no sympathy of any kind from the people. They were exiled to the desolate seaside, where they experienced only pain, struggle, and the bone-chilling cold. Some of them began to repent, and prayed to the Hydro Archon, asking if there was still anything they could do. The Hydro Archon took pity on them, and said, "You may go guard my secret, deep underneath the waves." And so, leaning on the power of the Hydro Archon, they gathered underneath the sea and began to build a fortress. They became a community down there in the deeps, and over the years helped it to grow. As the number of exiles increased, more and more people joined the community. When the first group of exiles died, they left the yet unfinished fortress to their successors. The Hydro Archon continued to lend her support, allowing the fortress, and with that. But as time went on, once they had finished serving their sentences, some people left and some others chose to stay. They'd find some idle position and let their withered souls fade away with the ancient secrets of the past. After many, many centuries, few people still remember the reason for the fortress's founding. Now they just see it as an integral pillar of Fontainian society, as the place where criminals deserve to be sent. Now and again, researchers manage to break one law or another and live out their days in the fortress. I learned all this from an elderly historian. Everyone else just thought he'd made it all up.
But now you know every part of that history is true.
Indeed. It's just as the prophecy says. If this gate fails, then everyone will be dissolved into the sea. To be frank, not really. Prophecies are troublesome things. Let's go somewhere else. This is it.
Your Grace, perfect timing. The results from our last round of experiments have...
Wait, Jurier, he's not alone!
Huh? Lorvine and Jurier?
No need to panic, you two. I've already told them about our plan.
What? After you warned us not to tell a single soul about any of this?
I'm skeptical as well. Are you sure they are trustworthy?
The results speak for themselves, don't they? These two may already know more than you could ever imagine.
All right then, if Your Grace insists.
They seem harmless enough, so I'll trust them for now.
Well, how about some reintroductions? This is Jurier, one of the highest-ranked researchers from the Fontaine Research Institute. He used to work under Edwin. I trust...
He's the one who blew the whole institute.
Edwin's main areas of research were archaeum and gravimeters. As his assistant, Jurier is quite familiar with them as well. I hired him to be my technical consultant.
You want to blow up the fortress of Meripede?
Ah, what a lovely idea. I'm already imagining it in my head.
Gotta admit, I'm tempted as well.
Guys, focus! Focus!
That taskmaster over there is Miss Lorvine, and is also one of my technical consultants. While Jurier used to be Edwin's assistant, she used to be Jurier's assistant.
Ooh, are they together?
See, everyone keeps asking this question. Are you too sure you're not a couple and just using your work as a convenient cover?
Your Grace, I am not in a relationship with this man.
If I dated her, I'd officially be madder than Edwin.
Jeez, forget I said anything then. Follow me.
Whoa, there's another door that goes right up.
Your constant amazement makes it seem like the fortress can do anything.
But Paimon really thinks everything's super cool.
Well, let's spice it up a bit. And here you go.
What a huge ship! This is also a production zone that Paimon's never seen before. What's going on?
How much do you know about Fontanian history?
Not much at all.
Well, then maybe you haven't heard the story of ancient Lemuria. To give you a quick rundown, Fontaine used to be ruled by the Lemurian dynasty. According to legend, the Lemurian king Remus came to this land after being inspired by divine revelation and found the seer Sibila, who had taken on the form of a golden bee. Taking the golden bee with him and riding on a huge ship, the Fortuna, he created his nation above the surging waves. He called his nation Lemuria, and used the Fortuna to incessantly search for new tribes and islands, calling on them to join his empire.
There's a ship in this story too?
Where there's water, there'll be ships. People believe that hope can always be found at the end of a voyage.
Do you believe that too?
To a point, I think. As you've already seen, I have a whole factory's worth of labor materials, so the moment I began to speculate that the primordial sea...
Were you inspired by the
maybe. Fontanian were the workers to find out the truth behind this ship. As the fortress's administrator, Alright, that's enough talking for now. I'll need another 3 cups of tea to soothe my throat. Do you have any... Seems like you're good. I'll leave you here for now.
Oh!
No worries. But don't forget, it's up to you whether or not you want...
Yeah, we'll put a lot of thought into it for sure.
Great.
We're back!
Welcome back. Do you want a cup of tea?
How can you be so much...
Huh. While I was sedated.
Must have been Risley and Sijween.
Yeah, I heard one male voice and one female, so it should have been the 2 of them. They really were just talking about brewing tea.
I really can't make sense of this place.
So, Traveler, Paimon, were you able to learn anything from Risley?
Yeah, he explained everything.
Very well. Then, would you mind checking your answers against my speculations? Yeah,
Nobody else is...
All right, then I'll posit my theories. I asked myself 3 questions. Firstly, why was Fremine affected by the primordial seawater? It was because he dove into the sea. My theory is...
Whoa, he's good. He got that right on the first try.
That's our Lenny.
Secondly, Risley's attitude changed dramatically during the course of our stay here. He ignored us completely at first, then suddenly roadblocked us. I spent quite a long time thinking about this. What's more, the fortress, as long as the fortress... If I had to guess, he probably has something that he's working on himself. It's likely related to the secret of the infirmary, but I just can't think of what it could be.
You're super smart!
Thanks so much. If Risley does have... that can't be the full... I don't have enough information, so...
Let's see. Well, and
Could Risley have wanted to meet Father to figure out a way to deal with this if you remember?
or perhaps he didn't know.
Yeah, that makes... The two of you have if you ever need anything, though you may not...
You have my...
Thank you for protecting.
Why are you being so formal all of a sudden?
Given your strength.
Aw, this... Paimon's hungry.
Oh, you've done so much already. Go get some food.
Alright, then we'll catch you guys another time.
Let me try my blade.
This way!
You will cut down his...
All right. Yeah. Time to go. Brings a smile to my face. Time to go. The wind knows me.
Into the wind! Yeah. 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 Time to go.
I see everything. Allow me.
One with nature.
Stand with me. Hey! Provisions are vital. Let's move out.
The wind knows me. One with nature. Into the wind.
Grow, grow, grow! Our bond is strong.
One with nature. A fateful offering. The wind knows me. One with nature. Windstrider. Brings a smile to my face.
Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories of my home. This blade. It is the last link I have to the land of my birth.
Bond is strong.
I see everything. Hey! I see everything.
Into the wind.
Stand with me.
Everyone hold hands.
Our bond is strong.
One with nature.
Find anything you like?
Time to go.
I see everything. Hold the line.
A fateful offering.
Into the wind! The wind knows me. One with nature.
This might hurt a little.
Just let me know if you ever find yourself in a pinch. I can help you out.
I see everything. Hold the line.
It's fine. The wind knows me.
Commit it to memory.
One with nature. Draw! Sir, the wind knows me.
Yeah, draw! Yeah! Let's wait for you a little. Yeah!
Time to go.
I can't wait to see how this turns out. Needs a more romantic touch.
Time to go. Time to go.
Brings a smile to my face.
Time to go.
Hey! I see everything.
Into the wind.
Committed to memory. Everyone hold hands. Rest. Rebuild.
I'll settle this.
The wind knows me.
Allow me.
All right, this'll do.
Hey! Hold the line.
Into the wind.
I see everything. I wonder who this gift could be from. Yeah, this way pretty little. Allow me. Everyone hold hands. Rest and rebuild.
Our bond is strong.
The wind knows me.
Grow, grow, grow.
Every little bit counts.
I await your instruction.
What's one more?
Make yourselves at home. Let's move out. Covenant of the Deep. Lightning terrified. Dissipate. My apologies. Committed to memory. Take flight. Stand with me. Hold the line.
Picked the wrong test subject.
Sharing my knowledge. I see everything.
Fall before me! Keep
Out of my way! Sakura swirl! Billowing surge! Hey! I see everything.
the wrong test subject. Picked the wrong test subject.
The Temple of Wisdom. Hey! Covenant of the Deep. Rest and rebuild. Our bond is strong. Whirling snow. Kamisato art. Sumetsu. Lightning terrified. This may hurt a little. Take flight. I'm seeing stars. I see everything. Allow me. Yeah. Stand with me.
Picked the wrong test subject. Picked the wrong
My apologies. Our bond is strong.
क्या कनेक्शन करना है
Another test.
Everyone hold hands!
Freeze!
Sharing my knowledge!
Ready!
A brash maneuver!
Cheap tricks!
Billowing surge! Embrace the ice!
Get with me! Out of my way!
Committed to memory! Yeah! A brash maneuver!
Whirling snow! Unthinkable!
Hey! Rest and revamp! Everyone hold
The
hands!
wrong test subject. Freeze! The wrong
Yeah! Yeah! Hold the line!
Freeze! Freeze!
A blade embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes their gems. A blade is like a tea leaf. Only those who sample it many times can appreciate its true qualities. I only wish life could be as leisurely as this a little more often. How greedy of me. A blade embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes their gems.
Make yourselves at home! I see everything! Allow me! Torrent, bring refuge!
Dissipate! Kamisato art! Sometsu! My apologies! Lightning terrified!
This may hurt a little. Yeah!
Stand with me! Looking for a fight?
Everyone hold hands!
Exactly. But none
Can
of
we
them
play
believe
Banker
me.
next time?
There'll be an extra fee for that. Exactly. But none of them believed me. I'll think about it.
If the Arataki gang stirs up any trouble, I'll drag every last one of them back to apologize.
Exactly. But none of them believed me.
Can we play Banker next time?
I'll think about it.
Rebooting.
There'll be an extra fee for that. Exactly. But none of them believe me.
I wonder where humans come from.
The criteria for certificate exams are straightforward enough. What it really comes down to is whether you are willing to put in the time. If you study and practice, then it's really not all that difficult. If the Arataki gang stirs up any trouble, I'll drag every last one of them back to apologize.
I wonder where humans come from. I wonder where humans come from.
Just let me know if you ever find yourself in a pinch. I can help you out. If the Arataki gang stirs up any trouble, I'll drag every last one of them back to apologize.
I wonder where humans come from.
The criteria for certificate exams are straightforward enough. What it really comes down to is whether you are willing to put in the time. If you study and practice, then it's really not all that difficult.